This is English shorthand dictation number 188 and the dictation speed is 120 words per minute. Ready? Start. I am pleased to launch the Vaccinate India program, an initiative of the Government of Karnataka in collaboration with Give India Foundation, which has been enabling individuals and organizations to raise and donate funds for different causes with the aim to alleviate poverty in the country. As you are aware, concerted action by the Government of India, all the state governments and union territories, as also various stakeholders, especially the healthcare personnel and scientists, has enabled the country to contain COVID-19 in a fairly satisfactory manner. Unfortunately, the pandemic has claimed more than 4 lakh lives so far, even as all-out efforts are being made to ramp up our health infrastructure, which was stretched to its limits during the crisis. Ever since it broke out, the pandemic shook the entire world. Even the most advanced nations with more modern and better medical facilities could not effectively cope with the magnitude of the crisis. It has severely impacted economies, lives and livelihoods globally. Taking the required doses of vaccine, wearing masks, maintaining safe physical distance, frequently washing hands and observing personal hygiene have become imperative for all of us, even as we move forward to fight the pandemic with greater resolve. The Government of India and all the states have been working collectively to inoculate more and more people against COVID-19. I am happy to note that so far 58 crore vaccine doses have been administered and 13 crore people have been fully vaccinated in the country. I am pleased to note that organizations like Give India Foundation are supplementing the efforts of the government. While the number of inoculations done so far is quite commendable, we need to step up the pace of vaccination, widen the net, and ensure access to everyone. I am happy to learn that vaccines for children are in the pipeline. With a large population of adults taking the first of the 2 doses, we are definitely better placed in tackling COVID-19 now. It is now clear that vaccination is the most effective shield against COVID-19. While it may not fully protect a person from getting infected, vaccination will definitely help in preventing hospitalization and lessen the severity of the disease. In other words, even if a person is infected by the virus, the disease will be mild. It should be remembered that coronavirus pandemic created an unprecedented situation on every front. We are still not totally out of the woods, and there is every need for each one of us to continue with all COVID-related protocols and precautions. It is a huge relief that the recovery rate in the country has reached 90% and the number of infections and deaths has substantially declined when compared to the situation a few months ago. But there is absolutely no room for complacency. We cannot afford to lower our guard. There appears to be hesitancy in some quarters to get vaccinated. It is absolutely essential to educate and create awareness about the safety and importance of getting vaccinated among those who are still harboring doubts. It should be remembered that universal vaccination and following COVID-appropriate behavior are crucial to effectively combating the pandemic. I urge the medical fraternity in general and the Indian Medical Association in particular to take up special awareness campaigns in this regard. The media also needs to educate people about the safety of vaccines and the need to shed vaccine hesitancy. False beliefs need to be dispelled by providing accurate information. As mentioned earlier, the pandemic has brought into sharp focus the need to fill the gaps in our health infrastructure from urban centers to rural hinterlands on a priority. Special attention needs to be bestowed on backward and remote areas in this regard. The private sector must join hands with the government to give a major boost to the health infrastructure. I must congratulate our scientists, pharma companies, entrepreneurs, doctors, and regulatory authorities for fast tracking the manufacture of vaccines, including the indigenous ones, as also PPE kits, sanitizers, facial masks, and other equipment in the true spirit of Atmanirbhar Bharat. I would like to once again compliment the Give India Foundation for collaborating with various donors and partner organizations to facilitate administration of COVID-19 vaccines to the underprivileged sections of society. It gives me great pleasure to be with all of you this morning and interact with some of the eminent scientists and researchers of the country. I am also pleased to lay the foundation stone of the Innovation and Development Center of this institute, which will showcase its scientific breakthroughs. I am happy to see the vast strides and impressive achievements made by this institute in the fields of interdisciplinary science and engineering research. In a span of 30 years, it has established itself as a leading scientific research center with an excellent publication record. I am told that many alumni of this institute are occupying important positions in academia and industry. I am aware that the main focus of this institution is to produce PhD and Master of Science students. I am pleased to know that this center's research has received global attention and has been recognized both in the form of granted patents and fellowships to prestigious associations in the country and overseas. I firmly believe that the research conducted by any institution should be relevant to society, be it academic or industrial. In this context, translational research assumes importance, and I am glad to note that this institution has generated over 300 patents and promoted establishment of a few startups based on indigenous inventions. I am happy to learn that this center has built a network with other institutes of repute and established academic links with scientists from across the globe. The intellectual atmosphere will naturally get invigorated by the exchange of ideas and interactions with scientists from all over the world. While this institute is known for conducting cutting-edge research in a wide range of areas, I would like to suggest to the scientists and researchers here to undertake research in new emerging areas of science like high performance engineering materials and artificial intelligence. If we talk about the global scenario, I find that this institute has made excellent impact on international arena by positioning itself among the top institutions in its areas of expertise. I hope it will continue to maintain its standing and continue on its quest for excellence, making it one of the best universities in the world. Every scientist should strive to excel and innovate for improving the lives of the people. In other words, scientists should come up with out-of-the-box solutions to address various challenges faced by mankind, from climate change to agriculture to health and medicine, among others. This premier institute, which is in league with prestigious organizations, can contribute immensely towards fostering scientific temper in the country and improving research outcomes. The National Education Policy 2020 will ensure that students have access to new teaching and learning strategies across all segments. This will create the right educational ecosystem and enrich their knowledge base as also honing their skill sets. I am happy to note that this institute is playing an active role in this regard.